Hi, all my lovely equestrians and everybody that's out there that has stumbled upon this wonderful video. Today I am reviewing Wish stuff that involves equine, boots, brushes, a thing to hold your cell phone when you go for a trail ride, breast collars, kind of a little bit of everything. A couple things that I think would tie in that doesn't really necessarily have to be used for horses. So we're going to start into it. I may say a lot, I don't know. We're gonna start in to these are the boots that everybody has seen because they're beautiful. The picture that they show is beautiful online. And everybody's like saying that they don't look like that and everything else like that. So I bought them. And they are the women knee-high boots, vintage leather, riding boots, low heel, women night boots. And they're $23 when I bought them. I don't know how much they are now, but they were $23. So we're going to open them up and see how they work. Look. Y'all. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I'll try to see if I can put them somewhere in here. I've never made a video, and I don't dink around on YouTube a lot, or with video programming or anything else like that. But they're a pretty, like, maroon mahogany kind of color on this. Like a vintage red. And this is what I got. They're like a little bit, they're like a Ronald McDonald shoe. Like, if you wore these with yellow pants, you may be mistaken for Ronald McDonald. Bottom half. And it's just, no. Like with a black leggings and maybe something. I don't know. I'm not a stylist. I don't really know how to style clothes and all that stuff because I'm not good. I wear jeans and a t-shirt every single day besides days when I have to work, and I wear this. Like, this is just like a long sleeve shirt. These are red. They're horrible. They look like Ronald McDonald. For $23, they may be nice. I don't know. I've never really bought tall riding boots. I mean, I did, and those were like $79. And those are better quality than this. Like, these have no, like, they don't even try to stand up. Where my tall riding boots do. And they're like a pleather. So, I mean, if you got them wet, you might have to say goodbye to them. And, I mean, they have little stars on the bottom, so, I mean, I guess that's the plus side. And this is a size 42 in Asian sizing, and I'm a 9.5, and I looked online, and that was about the size for an Asian size. I don't know if these actually would fit me. They might. They might fit me. They might fit my feet. My calves are, on the other hand, are another story because they're pretty big. But you have to lace all this up. But it does come with a zipper. So once you get it laced up, you really don't have to worry about unlacing it again. So let's see if the zipper works. Half the time I'll watch these videos and the zipper breaks halfway up the thing. So it worked unzipping it. And it worked zipping it up. So, I mean, I'd go with the brown, because they didn't have the brown option. I bought these hoping they were going to be the color that they saw in the picture, because that's such a beautiful color. They were not. My bad. Pretty sure I shouldn't have trusted Wish, because y'all know Wish, and it's sketchy at best sometimes. So the next thing is, and yes, I have these open beforehand, because I did a video before this, and I didn't like how it said, because I said a lot. And I'm trying not to do that now. So the next item I'm going to pick up is going to be a 10-piece grooming set. Sorry, I'm really sorry. Which, it says 10 pieces horse grooming kit, Equestrian deluxe horse grooming brush combo. And this is $25. So if you bought all these brushes separate, it's cheaper to buy it off of Wish than it is to buy it from the store, because you get a squeegee, you get 2 brushes, a curry comb, a hoof pick with a brush, 2 mane combs, a jelly curry comb, and a plastic curry. Like, it's just a lot. But you get it in a cute little book bag. And I'm pretty sure this is for little kids. That's why it comes with the book bag. And you don't get to choose the colors of what's in there. Like, there's a pink, and there's, like, blue, and you don't get to choose colors. But online, like, the curry comb online is red. The handle of that one is red. The handle of the hoof pick is blue. And then the handle of the, which is right, the squeegee is blue. So that one does have it right. And the jelly curry comb, I should probably stop doing that, is blue. And it has sparkles in it. That's another reason why I think it's for a little kid. And then you get this one. It's like a pink little plastic one. And I mean, you could use it for bathing, but it's kind of hard. So I'd use it just for like getting stuck in mud off of it. Off the horses, around the back and stuff like that. So this is really good. I mean, there's a little bit of damage on the outside of these, but I don't know if that's because of how it was shipped, because they have it all in 10 pieces all in one little backpack. So I think it was just jam-packed in there, and it wasn't a lot of room. And this is the other one. And I've seen people use these for different things. I think I've seen people use it for bathing. People just use it for just getting mud off. It's just kind of what you want to. But funny thing is like, I think these are on backwards. Because if you look, I don't think you can see it. Well, maybe you can. There's like little divots, or this is like the back side of it. Like they press it going, because this side is smooth, and then you got the other side that's rough. So I think they messed up on that a little bit. And I don't know how hard it is to put together and snap close. And, I guess it wasn't that hard. So, I mean, that's good. That's it. It works. And the reason why I bought this is because you can never have too many brushes or curry combs or anything else like that. This is the hoof pick. Y'all know what that is. And like I said, this is pink. Online it shows that it's blue. You don't really get to choose what colors you get. The colors you get is what like you end up with is what you end up with. They kind of just, I think they just kind of throw everything in a bag and call it good. And I mean, but it's a pretty good size. I mean, yeah, I mean, most of mine are like this long, so this is actually pretty good size. And the bristles for the brush, it just seems like something you'd buy from like Tractor Supply or something. Just off Wish. And then these are the two brushes. You get a soft bristle one, and then you get a medium bristle one. They're not the biggest, but they're like hand size ones. And they're good. Like the color, this color is pink and brown, and this one's like an orange and brown color. So, and you can tell that they're not even the same kind of wood. This one's a little bit sticky though on the back. I don't know if that's because it was pressed up against the plastic when it came in, or if it was like a sticker was ripped off or something, but it is a little bit sticky. Which isn't going to mind because it's going out with horses to brush off horse poop, pee, mud, dirt, everything else like that. So it doesn't have to look pretty. And then these, I'm just assuming they're mane combs. Sorry, tired. And you get two. This one, they're metal, like you can hear them. I like this one because it has a little horse on it. And then I'm assuming these are mane brushes. I don't do English a lot. I'm just starting now taking jumping classes, or jumping lessons, sorry, not classes. So I don't plait, I don't braid, I don't do anything like that. I'm more of a Western rider, and I'm more trying to be a barrel racer. I try to do barrels. So I don't plait or braid or anything else like that with my horse's mane. I don't pull, I don't do anything else like that. So I don't know if these are just mane brushes, or if they're like a pulling brush or anything else like that. If they are, if I'm saying it wrong, let me know down in the comments, but don't be rude about it. Because I admitted that I'm not too sure on what these are. Two more left in this little wonderful bag is the curry comb. Y'all know what a curry comb looks like. But I saw this floating around Facebook. Just make sure on each side that there's not like one sharp point on it. So in case you do start brushing your horse, you don't cut it by accident. Because I did see that and she didn't know that it had a one sharp point. So just double check to make sure there's not a sharp point and it's not basically what it is a saw. And last but not least in this wonderful little bag is a squeegee. Now I've never seen a squeegee with a comb on it. So I don't know if that's for the mane or if that's for like the tail or what. Because I've never seen a squeegee with a comb on it. It's always just been this top part. Or a metal squeegee is what I have. But I mean, it'll work. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, that's, like I said, all of these together probably equal more than 25, 23, or whatever I said dollars it was. So, I mean, I'd buy it off of Wish. They're just like brushes, and if you break one, and like I said, everybody can use more brushes because they either break, they get misplaced, everything else like that. It's wonderful. Lovely. Love it. Next one, and I have 3 of these by accident because I was going to order a single one, but I didn't know which hand because I switch up which hand I use when I groom depending on the side of the horse. So I got a right hand, and I was like, maybe I should just get both because they were selling 2 at once. And the one with 2 was like $12, and this one is only $4. So this is the right one. And this is the, sorry, I'm just a kid. That's what it is. I'm a mom. Pet grooming gloves, dog, cat hair, cleaning brush, comb, black rubber, 5 fingers, de-shedding pet gloves for dogs, cats, and animals. De-shedding. I bought these hoping that they'd come in before my horse shedded out for the year. They didn't. She shed out. So, I can't use them for de-shedding. But they are soft enough that you could probably use these for bathing to get a nice good lather, because I know some people like to lather up and not have to worry about, that don't use sponges, and they just kind of put the soap on their palm or on their horse and then kind of lather that up. Because these, the little, I don't know if you can see it, there you go. Stop moving. They have little nubs on the fingers, and then they have, these are actual nubs. They have dull nubs, and then they have pointed ones up on the fingers, dull nubs on the palm, and it's rubber. Like, this is rubber on the fingers, but it's breathable. So the back has a breathable thing, so if you get, your hand will get hot, but it won't get, like, sweaty. And then the wonderful thing is it has this Velcro, so you can loosen it, or you can tighten it as tight as you want. Like me, I'm someone who does not like to have water running down their arm or down in their hand. It'll still do that. Never mind. Ignore what I'm saying. But I think this would work with de-shedding. I really wish I got these earlier so I could have tried it out on my horse and seen how well it worked. I think it also gets some not encrusted mud off, but like mud that's just like on the top layer that's not really hard or caked in. I think this would get it off as well. Since I have 3, I might do a giveaway. I might give it away. I don't know. Because I don't need 3. I don't have 3 hands. If I did, I'd be rich. But I don't have 3 hands. So, I mean, yeah, these are good. Like, for $4, I would definitely get this. Because even if it doesn't work for shedding, it'd be wonderful for just, like, bathing and stuff. Because it's not a hard rubber. So, next thing I'm going to do is going to be bits. I bought one bit on purpose. The other one came with the bridle combo. We'll get to that in a second. But, let me find it. Sorry, y'all. It's kind of all over the place here. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to slowly find it. So, I guess we'll do this one next. These really well made. They just look really huge. And I didn't think my foot would fit into these very well. I thought it'd have a lot of room, excess room. But it seems like it will be fits very well with a little bit of gap on each side. So, and they look huge from here. I mean, they look huge. But I think that's mostly because it's thick metal up around here. And they're weighted. They're pretty, like, for being aluminum, they're pretty weighted. And they do have the grips. I don't know what these are called, but I think on the ad it is grips. And these are, I'll tell you what these are. These are one of the more expensive ones I got off of Wish. And I can't say if they're, like, too expensive because I don't really buy stirrups or anything or really look at how much stirrups cost that are metal for English. So, I mean, these are about the same price as, like, metal stirrups for Western. I don't know if these are a little bit expensive or a little bit cheap or what, but they feel really nice. Like, they're really heavy. They're really weighted. And these are the 2-pack stirrup stainless steel high-grade aluminum pedal with non-slip pad. And these are $43. Normally it says $99. I don't know how much I believe that. But these are really nice. They're really weighted. And these could probably put up, not probably, these will put up to most likely continuous use. So like if you ride every day, every other day, 5 days a week, these would really work for like schooling stirrups really well. And like there's screws on these, so I'm pretty sure you can remove this plate if you get sand or dirt or anything else like that in there, so you can remove the plate and it will be good. I really like these. These were a request off of As an Equestrian, I'm horrified, learn how to talk. So I'd like to thank them because they're the ones who gave me the idea or the reason. Like, I was playing around with the idea. But they're the group that really pushed me to do this because everybody wonders on that group how Wish equestrian products are. Because everybody does Wish Haul products, but nobody does really Wish Haul, like a big Wish Haul equine product. So that's what I did. But these are really good. Like, these are A+ 100% good idea to buy off of Wish if they're not too expensive. Like I said, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know a lot about English stuff. I don't really watch it. I mean, I got Dover a couple times. I'm taking English jumping lessons, but I don't know how the pricing works. I don't know how something expensive. I know there are stirrups out there that are like $200-something that are metal. So, I mean, compared to those, these ones are a good idea. And it comes in a nice little box that says horse riding stirrups and Chinese and English. I'm going to Chinese because I don't know what it is. It's either Chinese, Mandarin, something like that. It's not Japanese. I definitely know that. So those are an A+ in my book. Since y'all can kind of see it, we'll go with this one next. And I did realize that not everything you order off Wish comes from China. Like this next one came from California. And it was a half pad. Correction, a half pad. And I'll tell you, this was another one of them that were cheap, the most expensive one off my haul. It was another reason why I spent so much. And this was ECP Cotton Correction Half Pad Saddle Pad Memory Foam Pockets. And this was $51. I don't know how to talk. And the good thing about these is it comes with the foam in them, the foam shims, and they're all different sizes, so you get different widths of them. So if you don't need them this big, you can always take one out, or you can put one back in. It just depends. And it kind of grows or, I can't think of the word. Sorry. It works. You can make it as thick as you need it or as thin as you need it for your horse. And it has 4 pockets, so 2 on each side to kind of play around to make your saddle fit a little bit better. It is a half pad, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't try to buy a saddle that fits your horse, but if you are like me and can't afford to buy a $1,200 saddle or something like that, trying one of these might help a little bit. But if it doesn't, then you might have to look at a new saddle. Don't come for me, everybody who's like, you need to get a new saddle every time you get a new horse. Some people can't afford that. But this was only $51. And it's really nicely made. It's a really nice quilted pattern. And there is no thread that's hanging out. Like, you know how some people look for thread that's like extra or anything else like that. It's not. And these are really strong Velcro. Really strong Velcro. So that's that. That's another A+ in my book from Wish. Like, I'd actually buy a couple more of these. And you get to choose the color. So I went with a coral color. I know it doesn't look like that. It looks orange right now. But I went with a coral color. Pretty sure it's like a black and a light blue and other colors like that. So you do get to choose your colors on these. Stirrups you can't. The stirrups came in that sky blue no matter what. You're kind of stuck with that color. So next thing, a lot of people were wondering as well, is the light up breast collar. Which is this one right here. And I love it. It's so nifty. And there's some people who bought it and they loved it and it worked and everything else like that. It does have just normal snaps on it on the two that connect to the saddle. Now the part that connects to the girth or cinch or whatever you call it, English, Western, one of the two, does not have a snap on it. It just has the girth cinch goes through it and you connect it that way. Pretty sure you could put like a D-ring on it and connect it to your girth like that and wouldn't have a problem with it slipping and sliding. These are a little bit more annoying in my book because sometimes once your horse starts breathing out and the saddle, the cinch starts loosening up, the girth starts loosening up, it starts to kind of slide, may irritate your horse. So you may want to put a D-ring on it, or you could put a two-sided one of these where it has clips on both sides and figure it out. But that's not a downside. And this is called the, hold on, sorry. This is called the 6 Colors Outdoor LED Luminous Horse Chest Belt Horse Gear Equestrian Supplies. This is $23. I think you can choose the colors because it has red, blue, green. I'm assuming orange and purple on it. I chose blue because I have a Cremello and I thought blue or red would look really good, but I bought a red bridle, so I decided to go blue. So it has 3 settings. It has a solid one, and the next one you guys won't be able to see. It has a blinking one that's a fast blink, and then it has a delayed blink one. And I think these are really cool. So what I'm planning on doing is showing you guys all this, posting it, and then bringing what I have to, or what I can, or what I'm going to try on my horse, out to the barn and try it on her and show you guys what it looks like, if it fits very well, if it doesn't, if it does, if it doesn't, the pros and cons to it. But so far, I really like this one. And so, like, this would be cool if you did, like, parades, or I know some places do the barrel racing at night and they turn off the lights. Or some people, some dressage riders do the LED freestyle. That'd be cool. Don't quote me on that. I don't watch dressage. I wouldn't mind learning it. I just don't watch it all the time. Sometimes I do and I don't understand half the stuff. Next thing is spurs. And I've always wanted these since I started riding. These are cute little spurs. They're gold with like a pink rhinestones on the inside, and they're crooked as F, if you can see that. But they're cute. I'm not saying that's a good enough reason to buy them, but they're cute. And these were, let me find it. I don't think they were that expensive, if I remember correctly. Oh, these are one of the ones. I think they're like $8 on the Wish site. And for $8, I'd buy them. Because they're pretty sturdy. They're not easy bending. Like, I went like this, and they're not bending right away, and everything else like that. The only downside is you do have crooked rhinestones, and it's on both of them. It's on the outside of both of them. This is the one that you can Oh no, this is a better kind of looking one. But if you do look close, which I'm hoping nobody's going to look at your feet that close, they do have a little bit of marks where the drill, I'm assuming, hit when they were drilling for the holes for the rhinestones. So, I mean, that's the only thing, that's the only bad side to them. They're really nice looking, like, if you were allowed, I don't know where you'd be allowed to wear these at in the rings. Like, I don't really think they're allowed in hunter rings. Jumpers, maybe. Don't quote me on it. Like I said, I'm not a jumper, so I don't know where they're allowed. But schooling shows, you'd probably be okay with them. Once again, don't quote me. Or fun day shows. I know definitely fun day shows that have like the barrel racing, the English pleasure, stuff like that that has jumping in it. You'd get away with wearing these. They really don't care. As long as you're wearing some type of show clothing, they don't care. So you'd definitely be able to get away with these. Little girls, they might be able to fit, not like little girls, but like teens that wanted some cute spurs that if their horse has to be rode in spurs. These would be really good stocking stuffers for them. Wish is just good. Like, they're stepping up their game. Like, I'm not going to lie. They are definitely stepping up their game. Because the next thing I was very surprised about, that's another one of my top 100s of this whole Wish haul. And I bought it because, like I said, this isn't just for equine stuff. This is for, like, if you're going on the trail ride, because I see a lot of people are like, well, where do you guys put your phone on the trails? Because some people put it in their bra, some people put it in their boots, some people put it in their back pocket, and not everything is a safekeeping place, because their bras isn't really safe for them, their pockets will lose it, their boots if you go in water. Not saying this next thing will stop it from getting horrible, but your boots sweat, and it'll just turn off. Your phone will just get almost ruined, maybe, depending on how bad you sweat. This one I really like, though. I was really happy about this one because it's a really nice product. And I was worried about it because you know how some things off of Wish are. They're crappy. But this is a new men's canvas drop leg bag, waist fanny pack belt, hip bum, military travel, motorcycle multi-purpose messenger shoulder bag. I wouldn't put it around my shoulder just because I don't even know how to wear it. And this was $15. And now, y'all, when I say it's a good investment, it's a good investment. Like, look at that. Isn't that so cool? Like, I mean, it's amazing. I love it. I love the look of it. The back has a mesh thing on it, so it's not like leather, like how leather, like, doesn't absorb sweat. It just kind of sits on there. Like, this would absorb something, but it's mesh, so it's a little bit more breathable. The belt for around the waist and the leg, you can adjust those. So if you have a smaller leg, you can adjust it smaller. If you have a bigger leg, you can adjust it bigger. The waist only goes to a certain amount, but it can fit around my waist, so that's a win in my book. And it's a really soft belt material. It's not bad. It's not thick. It's not hard. It's really soft. And then the most wonderful thing about this is you can carry almost like literally anything. Like this pocket right here is huge. Like look at that. You could bring like your tablet with you if you wanted to. That's just one of them. And then they have this little pocket to the side where you could bring like chapstick, put money in there. Or this one up here where you could put money or chapstick or mosquito repellent, like they come in the little box, the little bottles. And then this one has another one. This could be like where you put your cards and everything, like credit cards if you need it, or your identification cards, or anything that if you fall off, God forbid, and you're unconscious and somebody comes across you, just put like your information cards in that little one right here. And then this one, this thing, you could put your phone in there, you could put like gum, you could put a sandwich. Foodie coming out. I like food if you can't tell. But this was like, for $15, this is a win in my book. This is another win. Like, and there's not any, Like, there's one little strand that's kind of hanging out, but that's just, like, extra from sewing it off. Like, this is a win in my book. I love this. Like, if I could just wear this to work, I wouldn't be able to. I would. Because this, or just, like, as a purse. Because, I mean, then people can't really pickpocket you because it's on your thigh. And if you feel somebody touching your thigh, you're going to be like, what are you doing, people? So this is another one in my book from Wish. Wish is stepping up their game. I normally just buy pins off there because I don't really trust their shoes and clothes and whatnot. Because I'm not an Asian size in clothes. I'm a little bit big. So, I don't buy their clothes. Nor their plus size clothes. So, next thing I'm going to show you guys is a halter I got off there. And this was from New Jersey. So, it was another one that came from the U.S. And this is the tail end of it. So, it has a tie off. It has a little knot. And you can... It's like melted, so I mean, if you really worked at it, you could get it just to where it doesn't have the knot on there. But I know some people like this knot in case a horse spooks, they can grab on, like it has something that they can get a little bit of grip to. And then there's a halter. And this good thing about this rope halter is you can adjust the knots on it. And this one, and then it has it. It's a little flimsy of a tie right here. It's just like tied and not tied like a proper rope halter combo. This one is the Hamilton Halter Company rope halter with lead adult horse black average, and it was $27. Now, a rope halter around here, depending on where you go, is anywhere between $12 and $15. Lead ropes, depending on which one you go, which one you get, and where you go, is between $5 and $10. So I'm not gonna say it's cheaper going with Wish, because it's probably not, because I'm not including shipping with that $27 or $25. But it is a good halter. It's an average size horse halter, and my horse is average normally. I just use average for her head, and it has the 2 knots on the nose. And it's black. I mean, I have Carmela, so she looked really good in it. I think she looks good in black all the time. It's a sturdy halter. I'm not saying that you should go to Wish and buy a halter because, like I said, it's not, where I'm from, it's not cheaper. It's about the same price. But the only downside is you'll probably have to wait like a month for it versus going to the store and getting it right away. But this is another one in my book. If you want another halter and you want to go to Wish. I think it's only came in black though, so you can't really choose what color you want. But it's a win in my book. The next thing I'm doing, and I got 2 sets of these because I thought they were different. They're the exact same. They look different on one. And they're spur straps. And the thing about these, I would not, like if you're a real dedicated rider and you ride 5 days a week, 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, and you do hard like lessons like jumping or cross country or something like that where your foot is moving a little bit a lot, I would not buy these because they are thin. They're like a pleather, and I feel that if you just try to tighten them like as tight as you could, you'd probably only get maybe 2 wears out of them before they snapped, because like I said, these are not thick by any means, and they're not real leather. So, and these are only like, one's $4, the other one was $5, so they're about the same. They are the same, about the same price. One is more expensive, and like I said, if you need it for like a little fun day show, or you just want to putz around on them and not do like competitive riding, they'd work wonderful. Like if you're just like, if you have somebody who's just taking lessons once a week and just need spur straps for some odd reason, they'd be good. But anything more than that, anything more than like twice a week, I wouldn't trust them not to fall apart because of that. This is a lose in my book from Wish, along with the shoes. Both the shoes and this are lose in my book. Next thing is, I know I'm gonna say a lot. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at talking to anybody without saying These, I got these because I'm lazy and my horse does not like the vibration or the sound. I'm gonna be working on her with that, of shaving like the bridle path or their hair down by the hooves, you know, on the back angle. I don't know what it's called, okay? These are hand clippers. So I bought these mostly for her bridle path because I cut her bridle path with scissors and you can't get it as close to the skin as you can with these. And these were $6. I'm not going to test out if they're good on my hair because I like my hair the length it is. But I will be bringing these out with everything else and testing them out because I haven't trimmed her bridle path yet for the year. So she's getting all hairy for that bridle path. So these are going to go in that thing. And these are called one-piece old-fashioned hair clipper manual trimming trimmer for horses, human, pet, no electric needed. So if you're looking for those, pretty sure you could go to Tractor Supply or Baumgart's or Archland's or anywhere, any farm supply store you guys have, and buy these. I just bought them because you can use them on a horse. I know not all horses are okay with the electric shavers, the sound, the vibrations, anything. These will probably be a lot better because you just snip it. Okay, now, my horse is one that does not like snaffle bits that have the nutcracker effect. It could be my fault. I don't know. Not saying it's not my fault. She just doesn't like it when I ride in with nutcracker. She really doesn't like it when anybody rides her nutcracker. So I try not to get her nutcracker bits. So I bought this. This is, now I'm going to tell you guys, I don't know how to convert millimeters from inches, okay? So if I say it's like 4.5 inches, that's what I think it is because I'm going off the looks. This is, I'm getting there, 125 millimeter Equestrian O-type loose ring, a horse snaffle bit, flexible D-ring, stainless steel, copper roller. Now, the copper in the middle is not a roller. It's just connected. It doesn't roll at all. You don't have any rollers to it, but it is copper. And then these are just the black. They're just like a painted matte black finish. I'm not saying this won't chip. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't use it on my horse, so I don't know if these are chipped or if these will stay very well. But I'd use it. It's very well made. It feels very well made. There's a couple imperfections, it looks like, but all bits have a little bit imperfections on it. But I would wash it in soap and water and let it air dry before you put it in your horse's mouth, just because it did come from China. And anything that comes from China from Wish, I usually just wash with soap and water and then let air dry because you don't know what it picks up. And the factory's over there, shipping, anything like that. You don't know what it picks up. Next thing is the thing that everybody wants to know is the bridle combo, the ones with the bridles, reins, and bit. Now, I would not use this bit on my horse because, like I said, she doesn't like nutcrackers. And this is just the snaffle one. And this is a soft, full horse bridle with fixed rein, durable horse riding accessories, equestrian supplies. And it was $21. So, what I think when I hear fixed reins is reins that can't be removed. These reins can be removed. So, if you like the reins and you don't like the bit, you can remove them, put them on something else. But these reins, I would not, you can't really use anything, maybe for lesson programs, if you give lessons, you could use them. I wouldn't try to barrel race with them. I wouldn't try to pole bend with them. I wouldn't try to sort, well, you could probably sort with them. I wouldn't try to, just speed events is what I probably wouldn't do, because they're just too long. I know some people can use long reins. I know some people have to use short reins. If you can use long reins, go ahead. you can use them. If you can't, I wouldn't use them for barrel racing. But these would be perfect for like trail riding. They are flat though, so I'd use like gloves with them if you wanted to, because they are nylon, so flat nylon. So I would use gloves with them just because I wouldn't want to get throat burn or blisters at the end of a long trail ride. That's if you hold on to your horse. If you don't and your horse just puts them along, they'd be fine. And you can let them be relaxed, you'd be fine. Now, onto the bit. It's a snaffle bit. I don't use snaffles, but if your horse is fine in snaffles, it's a little bit thin, but if your horse is fine in snaffles and you don't have to worry about a greenie or being really heavy on the front hand, you could use this. I mean, if the horse was heavy on the front hand, you could probably use it still, but it's just, to me, I usually use thicker ones. This is a pretty thin snaffle. So I mean, if it's a well-trained horse that's really soft in the mouth and only needs a snaffle, yeah, go right ahead. But if it's a horse that's kind of green and really hard on the mouth and heavy on the forehand and doesn't really listen very well to snaffles, I wouldn't really ride in it, just because some horses just can't be ridden in snaffles. I'm saying it. Not all horses can be ridden in snaffles. Some of y'all may hate me, don't come for me. And then this is the bridle. This is the head stall. And it has 3 holes. It's on the middle one right now, so this would probably fit my horse. She's a quarter horse, and she's like 14.2, 14.3 tops. She may, like on some of her halters, she's on the very closest one to the top, and then some of them, she's on the very closest one to the bottom. It just depends. I'll put it on her. Like I said, I'll put this on her. I don't know if I'll ride her in it, but I'll put this on her and see how it looks and see, just because I don't know if it will fit and go small enough for her head. But on the plus side, the crown piece and the forehead piece, I can't think of the name, the pole and the forehead piece have felt on them on the inside, so it's kind of soft. Only thing I'd worry about is it collecting sweat and rubbing them if you go for a long trail ride or something, but if you ride around for like an hour, it'll collect sweat, but you take it off and it won't rub it too bad on that one. Also, the smell. I don't think it'd be smelling pretty nice. Like, I'm pretty sure you could probably wash it, but I have a feeling it might get really dirty. And this one, you can't, I believe you could choose the colors black, red, or blue, and I chose red because, like I said, she's a Carmelo, and black. All 3 of those colors I think would look good on her, but I got the blue chest breast collar that lights up. She's just gonna be a patriot horse for when I take all this stuff out and try it on her, okay? She's gonna be a patriot. She's gonna love the USA. So that's this one. That was only $21. It's probably cheaper than buying a nylon reins, nylon headstall, and a snaffle bit all together. So, I mean, if you want to do that, yeah, you can. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not, like, bad, but I don't know how it will be. Now, these were free with just paid shipping when I bought them. But they were supposed to be on the back of my trailer, and I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger than what they were, because this is the size. And it says, "Caution, horses on board, please pass carefully." Who's going to listen to this? Who's going to pay attention to that while they're driving 55 miles per hour? Like, that is small handwriting. Or small fonts. Like, I mean, I'd probably notice it because it has a horse on it. But normal people probably aren't going to listen to this. But, I mean, I got 2. So you could put one, like if you have a slant load with a tack room in the back and have the 2 doors, you can put one on each side. If you have just a trailer like mine where it's a slant, but the tack room's in front, so it has a big door. You could put one on either side. But I don't know how well people are going to listen to this. I mean, I'll still put them on there, and they weren't bad for being free, and all you paid was like $2 in shipping. But I wish they were a little bit bigger, just because I don't trust people. You know how everybody who owns horses are, who hauls their own. You don't trust everybody who's driving. You don't think they pay attention. Because they don't have that. And then the last but not least, I think, yes, last but not least, that I got is a fly mask. And I actually really like it. But I don't know if it fit her. Like I said, it's going to be, I'm going to take everything out that can be put on her and take it out and put it on her and make a video of that. And hopefully it's not as long as this video. So this is, I'm looking for it. Give me a second. This is Deluxe Horse Fly Mask with ears meshed, anti-mosquito zipper style pony cuff full. I don't think, and this was $8.55. And it says it's normally $100. I highly doubt that. I don't think I could choose the size. I think it just came in the size. Or maybe I could, and I just chose a cob or a full. Because like I said, my horse, she's a quarter horse, and she has a weird head. Sometimes she fits full, and sometimes she fits average, but she doesn't fit cob. She's just a weird horse. She's beautiful. She's just a weird, she has a quarter horse head. So, this is what it looks like, and it has, this is what I found out, and after I bought it, and I was looking at it, the nose piece zips off, so it's a zipper, and it comes off, and it came off. I unzipped it, I just haven't put it back together, and that's mesh as well. And this is a pretty sturdy mesh, and it is very structured, so the eyes won't lay against the eyes, and it has the mesh on the ears, so it would keep the bugs away. The only downside I see about this is that I have it at the tightest right now, and you have like a little bit of Velcro left off. So I mean, if you wanted to, you could cut that off and just sew it. If you don't need it that long, if you need it that long, you can leave it that long. It's up to you. So if you take this, and the other part is the zipper might not work. I mean, the zipper might rub a little bit if you don't have it on, the nose piece on. So I mean, it just depends. But the good side is it has felt around the crown piece. Once again, I think it'd get a little bit smelly and dirty really easily. To some people like having their horses have fly masks on all the time, especially during the summertime, because flies get ridiculous. But for $8.55, this is not a bad idea. This is not a bad built fly mask. Like, I'd buy another one because horses just can figure out anything to rip their fly masks on, off, anything. And for $8.55, I'd buy more. Like, this is really, especially if it's just like getting thrown on and she just rips it off. I'm not gonna be mad. Where I think the cheapest fly mask I have around here is like $25. Like $25 one that she can rip off. I'd be a little bit peeved at that one. So that is all I bought. All I got. I did buy a blanket, but I didn't get that one in yet. It says it's supposed to be getting here by the 28th of May, but it also said it was supposed to be here by the 22nd of May, so I haven't gotten it yet. I'm hoping I do get that. If I do get it, I'll make a little short live about it on the As an Equestrian Horrified page. Only downside is you can't choose the size on that one. So it can either be really small or it can be really big. So hopefully if I get it, I can figure it out. I'll still put it on my horse, even if it's really big. Even if it's really small, I'll put it on my horse. So I'm just waiting for that one. So I'm going to see if I can get this uploaded. Hopefully it wasn't too long. It's about 50 minutes right now. So I'm going to dink around with it, figure everything else out. Like I said, I'll probably make another video of everything that can be put on my horse and put it on and see how it works on her, if it's easy to rip or not. So y'all have a good night. Bye.